Dave. Where are you coming in from?
Hey, Shelby. Good afternoon, good evening. I am in Mexico City today, in a beautiful city, Mexico City, and just got here from Tulum. Got in here today, and going to go explore the city. Looking forward to seeing this place. It's massive and it's beautiful. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, you've been sending some pretty amazing pictures. I gotta admit, I'm a little jealous.
Well, it's fun to explore. I love this culture here too.
Yeah,
Great food,
I
great
was
people.
just gonna say the food. Yeah. So
Yeah.
today I thought we would talk about the power of the chiropractic adjustment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How about you start?
Great.
Big time.
I had my first adjustment when I was 17 after a car accident.
Hmm.
Actually, let me take that back. That was my first one. I realized I had an adjustment after a car accident. That led me to chiropractic school, actually. But when I was 2, I had asthma as a kid.
Okay.
And my mom would have to take me to the chiropractor to get adjusted because the only thing that could help me breathe again. And I didn't know that actually till later in life after I actually got into chiro school. But that was a powerful adjustment back when I was 2 years old. So, you know, um, it helps so many different things. So it's such a powerful tool to turn on the energy of the body. I've been in practice 29 years almost, and I just never ceases to amaze me the power of the adjustment and all the things it can help just as a side help. Someone might be coming with one thing and you adjust them and they clear up some other things. So it's just, when all else fails, I do an adjustment because I've seen miracles happen with just that.
Yeah. I love that. I actually didn't know that was when your first adjustment was. So I have kind of around a similar age. I had colic growing up. And so my parents
Yeah,
brought me to the chiropractor because, you can imagine 2 young parents and your children's crying all the time. That can be pretty stressful. And that was very helpful. And what I also loved what you said is, people can come in with all sorts of symptoms, complexity of symptoms, coming in for specific things. But when you really take the interference off that nervous system, the body knows how to heal. The body functions and at its optimal peak when you just remove the stress from the nervous system. And I think it's just so powerful when we really take a look at what's going on. Like, you just take a look at your body. It's like your body knows how to function, right? You don't need to be told how to heal or how to do a blood clot or how, if you get an injury, you don't say, hey, make some scar tissue, do some blood clots, all that kind of stuff to heal. The body just knows. It's about removing that interference on the system.
totally. I think, I didn't really honestly appreciate the power of it until I actually got into practice. I learned all the book stuff and some practical things in school, obviously, but when you really see it on people out in your clinic, they come in with all these different things, and you start to see how many different conditions that it helps with just doing adjustment. It kind of blew me away. I remember just being there young in practice after a year or so, and I was like, wow, I didn't realize how much power that we have in our hands as chiros to turn on the body's innate healing ability by just aligning the spine, and getting the nervous system functioning again. It's just a powerful thing to have, and I feel so fortunate that I was led to this profession, and being able to do this for so long. It's a beautiful thing, chiropractic.
It really is. And as uh, as we start to see so many different patients and clients in practice with so many different things, you really realize that in every single symptom, disease, or imbalance that's showing up in the body, your nervous system has a pulse on everything that's going on, right?
Yeah,
It's the command center, and it knows what's the most efficient way to heal. And I think that's one of the, I want to break a myth right now, and that is that chiropractic is only for back pain, right? You hear that, you hear the word chiropractor and you immediately think back pain. Or,
Mhm.
when I ask people, have you been to a chiropractor before? They say, oh, I've never actually hurt my back. And that's one thing I want to really just break that myth, is that chiropractic care is not about back pain. Chiropractic care is about your life force, your life energy, and just removing the stress from that nervous system so that you can just function at your peak. And that's what it's really about.
Exactly. I mean, everything, every organ, every tissue, every part of your body is controlled by the nervous system, which is connected to your brain, which is then protected by your spine. So I don't know if anyone, I don't know anybody out there who's not had stress in their life, because when you have emotional stress or chemical stress or physical stress, you're going to have something out of alignment. It's just going to be the way it is, especially, with computers and our phones, and we're looking down all the time. You're just not going to find someone who's not going to need to get aligned at some point. And the body is such amazing at giving us the feedback to let us know when we have nervous system issues, because we have symptoms. And so
Yeah.
that's why it's so valuable that we learn to recognize symptoms as a blessing and learn to read and decipher what that means in regards to your body, as opposed to just taking a pill to cover that up so you think you're fine, but actually your body's trying to do its good job of telling you. And whenever you have a small symptom and you don't pay attention to it, what do you see happening to people when they don't pay attention?
Well, the symptom doesn't go away, if that's what you're asking.
It gets worse. It gets bigger.
Yeah, bigger problems, because
Bigger problems.
your body really just wants to get your attention, and it wants to say, hey, look at me. There's something out of balance here. So if you're having a hard time understanding and decoding what your symptoms are trying to tell you, see a professional such as a chiropractor. Or even if you think it could be an emotional stress, the Demartini facilitators are really good at uncovering what is that imbalance, what's going on in the mind that could be creating that feedback, that symptom that's expressing physically.
Yeah. I just think it's, if you want to perform at optimum function, I mean, and that's really key for me, I think, because I want to perform optimum. I want my patients and clients to perform at their optimum function, their very best, because you can live without chiropractic and without taking care of your body, but are you really at your optimum function? No. So, if you want to perform optimum function, you've got to learn the tools it takes to get there. And chiropractic is one of the most important tools we can have to get ourselves at optimal function.
Yeah, I agree. When I look at, and I was reflecting on this earlier today, is like, what are the top 2 or 3 things that I just do on a consistent basis that have kept me performing at a high level? The first one started with chiropractic care, and then getting into the mind body mindset, and then of course, movement and nutrition. But those 2 have been integral into, the last 3 decades of my life.
Same here. Chiropractic started with the physical, with the chiropractic, and I wasn't into nutrition as much in the beginning. My breakfast was usually a chocolate donut and a yoo-hoo, and so I couldn't figure out why I felt so tired after
Hmm.
4 hours. And I didn't understand it, and so then I started thinking, well, maybe what people put in their body has an effect on how they feel. Wow. So I changed what I did, and I said, wow, I'm feeling better now. And then the third step was getting into how what we think affects how we feel. And so when you look at the triad of the chemical, physical, and emotional, and you learn to balance all 3 of those things out with chiropractic and with nutrition and with the emotional work, there's where you can have optimal function for the rest of your life. And that's what I'm looking for, and that's what I would love to see everyone that I work with achieve in their life.
I agree. Can I get a high five for that? Virtually.
Yes,
Boom.
totally.
Awesome. So people watching this, where can they find you if they want to say hi and ask
Hey,
questions?
yeah, drdavetug.com. It's my website. Check it out. It's been reformatted. It's a beautiful site. And also, you find me on Instagram or Facebook. I post some interesting things, I think, occasionally. So check it out.
Awesome.
Words of wisdom. How about you? Where can we find you?
I'm on Instagram at Dr. Shelby FC. I'm also on Facebook, a YouTube channel, and where else? My website, empowerchirokw.com. So would love to hear from you. Would love to know if you guys are enjoying this content, and we look forward to seeing you and sharing some information on the next video.